Turning our focus to the impeachment trial of President Park Geun-hye, Korea's Constitutional Court has put off the date for both legal teams to present their closing arguments, which is set for next Monday. With that, expectations are still alive for the court to hand down its verdict in early March. But if the president decides to make an appearance in court, things could change. Ji-yeon reports.
In the 16th and final hearing of the impeachment trial of President Park Geun-hye, Korea's Constitutional Court has said 2 p.m. on February 27th, next Monday, as the day both legal teams should present their closing arguments. That's 3 days later than the court's original plan, which was for this Friday in the event the president decides not to appear in court. And it follows a request by the president's lawyers for more time to consult with her about whether to do that. But if the president does decide to appear for closing arguments on Monday, which would be a first for a sitting Korean president, the court said her lawyers should notify the court by Sunday at the latest so security arrangements can be made. During Wednesday's morning session, former Presidential Secretary of Economic Affairs An Jong-bum testified that the president was not in charge of getting companies to give money to the Mir Foundation, some of which was allegedly given in exchange for political influence. Rather, he said it was the Federation of Korean Industries that was in charge. Meanwhile, Choi the president's jail confidant who allegedly ran the foundation was scheduled to testify for the second time, but she told the court that she would not appear because she had nothing to add.
We hoped for an earlier date for closing arguments, but we respect the court's decision to ensure both a fair and speedy trial.
We believe An Jong-bum has been very helpful to our case that the president did not abuse her authority to pressure conglomerates for donations.
The court denied a request from the president's defense team that Justice Kang Il-won has to recuse himself from trial. The lawyer said Kang's criticism of the witnesses show that he has biased opinions. Justice Kang says, however, he had simply pointed out the inconsistencies in the witnesses' testimonies to understand them better. The president's lawyers also introduced new arguments to the trial during the hearing and asked to hear from some 20 new witnesses. But soon after, the court rejected the request to hear new testimony, saying the witnesses are not related to the case. Ji-yeon, Arirang News.